Alright guys, Saturday evening, just come up to 7 o'clock and we've had some dinner and a little celebratory Diet Coke, and we're back out in the garage. And what I'm doing now is I'm just sort of plugging holes since this car is going to go outside the side of the house for a little bit covered. I just want to sort of make sure that if there's any mice around, and I know there are mice around, that they don't sort of nest in the engine block or in the rad. So what I'm trying to do is just cover up some holes. So I've got the carburetors on here temporarily. I'm going to find the rad cap. I'm going to find the, I've got the hard down pipe for the radiator. So I've just dug that out off the dining room table. So we're going to install the lower rad hose so they can't get in through that way. So that's the first thing I'm going to do while we're out here. Second thing I'm going to do is, I think what we're going to do is we're going to pull out the windscreen and we'll probably reinstall that back on the car, and then we'll take the hard top off of this car and put the hard top on here just for storage. That'll sort of give it a little bit of a structure to keep some of the water off if it does happen to rain, which I'm sure it will. I'm not sure if I want to put the hood and the trunk lid on there up there. I think maybe we'll not do that temporarily, at least anyway. I think we want to work on starting to strip those at some point in time. So I want to have access to them. I don't want them to be necessarily covered up. So I think, like I said, we'll start with the windscreen and hardtop, and we'll plug up some holes, and that'll probably be it for tonight. And then we'll move on to something tomorrow. Maybe we'll get this outside tomorrow and cover it up. We'll see. Anyway, that's it for now. A quick update, the windscreen's back in. It's a pretty easy process on these cars. They're little Zeus fasteners that just have a little spring in them, and they're just sort of twist to lock. So it takes about a minute or two to put the windscreen, or take the windscreen on and off, which is kind of cool. Especially if you're running aero screens, which these cars often are fitted with. Anyway, we're going to grab the hardtop now off the 60, and we'll get the hardtop on this car, and it'll be one step closer getting outside. Alright guys, just coming up to 8:30, and we pretty much accomplished, I think, everything we wanted to do today. So hardtop's on. That driver's side door sure doesn't want to fit very well, so that'll be major corrective action when I get over to that side. It had to do with the, I don't know if you remember, when I got the car, the owner had said that the front tire had come off because he hadn't done the lugs up, and the tire slammed into the fender, which I think then pushed in the door. When I took that door off, it had a huge amount of shims behind the hinge, so either the door itself is bent or the hinges are bent, so we've got to get to the bottom of that once we get over to that side. Right now it's just bungee corded shut, just to keep it shut. It shuts actually without the side screens on, but as soon as you put the side screen on, that's it. There's not enough pressure to keep it closed. So anyway, we found a radiator cap. We did find the other mid hose and the bottom hose for the radiator. I just got to get under the car tomorrow and sort of plug it into the bottom of the radiator, and that will plug up some holes on that side. We'll probably put some steel wool just in the bottom of the exhaust manifold, and I think that'll plug up enough holes that I don't need to worry about mice. Anyway, that's it for tonight, guys. I'm going to go in and probably watch the ball game, and we'll get out here tomorrow. And I think the task for tomorrow is, like I said, we'll move this to the side of the house, or we'll throw a tarp on it and a cover on it, and it'll be out of sight and out of mind for a little while. Alright guys, having said that, that doesn't preempt me from working on all this stuff up there. The way I'm thinking of doing this restoration is, I think I might do the panels, or at least strip the panels down, get all the Bondo filler out of it, etc. Identify what kind of damage there is in the panels themselves. And I know, for instance, you can see, I think you can see, this is one of the bottoms of the front fenders that's pretty well rusted away, so we'll have to do some fixes on flanges and that kind of thing. So we'll definitely be into some welding repairs on these front fenders. So I think what I'll do is I'll repair the what needs to be repaired on the panels, and we'll just get them into probably into etch prime, and then we'll eventually get back to the body tub, and we've got to change the floors and the inner and outer sills. So I think we'll probably end up doing that later in the summer. Hopefully we'll be able to get back to this car a little bit later. But in the meantime, like I said, we have all these panels to work on, get them stripped, and to check out what we need to do with them. So that's the plan. We'll see you tomorrow.